Good morning, everyone. I, Akshad Mishra of BTech first year, having civil branch, will like to present my physics GD topic, that is Davison and German experiment. So, firstly, I'll give you a brief introduction about this topic. Davison and Germer experiment. For the first time, proved the wave nature of electrons and verified the de Broglie equation. De Broglie argued the dual nature of matter back in 1924, but it was only later then Davison and Germer experiment verified the results. The results established the first experimental proof of quantum mechanics. In this experiment, we will study about the scattering of electrons by a nickel crystal. So here is the experimental setup for Davison and Germer experiment, showing its various parts, that is electron beam, movable detector, nickel target, etc. etc. Now we shall proceed further while talking about the main parts of the experimental setup. The experimental setup for the Davison and Germer experiment is enclosed within a vacuum chamber. Thus, the deflection and scattering of electrons by the medium are prevented. The main parts of the experimental setup are as follows. First, electron gun. An electron gun is a tungsten filament that emits electrons via thermionic emission, that is, it emits electrons when heated to a particular temperature. Second, electrostatic particle accelerator. Two opposite charged plates, that is, positive and negative plate, are used to accelerate the electrons at a known potential. Third, collimator. The accelerator is enclosed within a cylinder that has a narrow passage for the electrons along its axis. Its main function is to render a narrow and straight, that is, collimated beam of electrons ready for acceleration. Fourth, target. The target is a nickel crystal. The electron beam is fired normally on the nickel crystal. The crystal is placed such that it can be rotated about a fixed axis. Fifth, a detector. A detector is used to capture the scattered electrons from the nickel crystal. The detector can be moved in a semicircular arc as shown in the diagram in the previous slides. So now let us know that what was the actual thought behind this experiment. The basic thought behind the Davison and Germer experiment was that the waves reflected from two different atomic layers of a nickel crystal will have a fixed phase difference. After reflection, these waves will interfere either constructively or destructively, hence producing a diffraction pattern. In the Davison and Germer experiment, waves were used in place of electrons. These electrons formed a diffraction pattern. The dual nature of matter was thus verified. And here we have a relationship between electron wavelength, Bragg's law, and de Broglie's relationship with acceleration through voltage V. So here we will discuss about the importance of Davison and Germer experiment. Davison and Germer experiment was important because it proves the de Broglie hypothesis that electron exists in wave nature as well. It is now possible to understand the structure of particles at the nanoscale using electron diffraction. This opens a whole new world of quantum physics, which is a branch of physics that studies the nature and law of particles which are very small. These are the three reasons why Davison and Germer experiment was important for the growth of physics and science. First, this experiment demonstrated the wave nature of light, thus confirming the de Broglie hypothesis. It gives the confirmation of wave nature and particle nature, duality. It is a device built to measure the energy of the electrons scattered from the surface of the metal. Now, we will discuss about its conclusion. Davison and Germer experiment obtained the conclusion that electrons exhibit wave nature also, thus supporting the hypothesis given by de Broglie regarding wave particle duality of matter. Thank you everyone.